Thank you so much for joining me. My name is Jeanette McLeod, and I'm a Platinum Leader with Young Living. This is The Juice with Jeanette, and tonight I want to talk to you about a way to prospect, and it is the referral method of prospecting. I have recently been reintroduced to this and am becoming very passionate about it because I think that this can be a very effective way. So I think that we can do this no matter, I've logged in from another device. How do I do that? Hopefully that's okay. Can everybody hear me all right? Okay, I'm gonna keep going. All right, so this is called the referral way, and it doesn't matter if you have 5 people in your organization or you have 4,000 people in your organization. This can be very effective for you. Now, I have the book. It's coming straight out of the book, Rock Your Network Marketing Business with Sarah Robbins. And I have gone through this before, and I've read this book before, but now it's really jumped out at me what I can be doing. So with this call, I'm going to be role-playing with you a little bit about how I would say or what I would say and what I have been doing right now, which has been working and finding success. So in her book, basically what she's doing is she's asking people for referrals. Now, it clearly says you can use your own discretion. So if they're already signed up, then obviously their bonus or their gift would be the $50 or the $67 now, $67.50 that they might earn. You might also, it might be your discretion to throw in a Valor bar of soap or a Thieves cleaner or something like that for any referrals. But this is really how it's going to work, is by edifying them. And the one thing that I really liked on page 51 of the book, it talked about how referrals can be so rewarding. So it can be as simple as saying, hey, do you know somebody who this might work for? I know this may not be right for you, or it may not be good timing for you, but you probably know somebody who this could really work for. And then the part that I like is that she says, and I gave her some ideas of what to email out and a few brief blurbs to post on her social media. So this is the experience that I just had. We have a person I have a person in my organization who's been ordering the product and enjoying the product, doesn't want to host a session, and is really busy. And what happened was we got her on a phone call, and I said, you know what? And I validated her. I said, you know what? I know that you're really friendly and you're really bubbly and you're really motivated and you're already very successful in what you're doing. I just wanted to pick your brain because I want to expand in your area. And I said the town that she belongs to. And I said, now, I really appreciate your opinion here, and I'd love to know if you have any ideas how I can possibly expand in your area, or if you know anybody that this would be a great fit for. So number one, when I asked if we could get her on the call, I was panicking because I'm thinking, well, maybe what if she says no? And I talked to Adam Green, and he said, Jeanette, if she's already agreed to a call, she's not going to say no. And she didn't. She said, you know what? Yeah, I can think of somebody who this would really work for. Okay, great. Now what? Now what do we do? So then we ask, this is what I did, and it might work for you. Would you be comfortable just talking to her about me and giving me her name and phone number, and I can give her a call? Or would you rather us be on a 3-way call much like this, or the video conference? What would be most comfortable for you? And then she's like, I can talk to them and probably get you their phone number. Okay, that's great. Now, she initiated and said, well, what are we really doing? Like, what do you want me to say to them? Like, what am I saying? So I wrote a little text blurb for her to give to her people and say, hey, you know what, my friend Jeanette, she's doing this. It's worked really well for her. They've actually replaced her husband's income. would just like a quick chat with you because when I thought who was motivated, who was friendly, and who had wellness in their best interest, I immediately thought of you. I think this would be great. It's just going to be 5 minutes. Let me know if you can do it. And so I sent her that, and I told her I'd connect with her again on Thursday for her list of names and phone numbers. This has worked well. I've used this in a few other situations too, where it's on Facebook. So I talked with you last week, I think it was, about forming a prospect. You want to go through the family, the occupation. You want them to trust you. So you can go and be quite direct with this method, or you can take the time to form them also. So like when we had gone to Salmon Arm, Kevin and I, when we were driving and we stopped for lunch, we totally formed the waitress, found out about her family, how long she's been in town, what her husband does, how old her kids are. And that would have been a perfect time for me to say, hey, you know what? What we do may not be for you, but I bet you know somebody much like you who's motivated and friendly and obviously takes care of themselves who this could really work for. So do you know anybody that fits that? I would really love their name and phone number so I could be in touch with them. So then this is what I would do. This would be the next step. So I've done this on Facebook too. I've gone through my contact list and I've thought, who do I have a relationship already that I could just kind of be Jeanette and say, hey, look, this is where I'm going with this. I want to expand in your area. If we have people, Kevin has family in Halifax. So that's what we want to do is say, hey, you know what? We want to expand in your area. I want to pick your brain. What do you think is the best way? This is what's really going on. And I would love to know anybody who this could work for. So asking for those, expanding in your area is the best way to do it. And then you could always give them, something. If they're not signed up, that's okay. That's okay if they refer people to your business. Don't feel bad about that. You might want to gift them something like maybe an oil or something like that. But definitely this is the referral business. We usually operate on hosting sessions and being referred that way. Same idea. But you know what? Timing wise, it might not be perfect for somebody, but they might know somebody. So don't discount that. So here on page 60, I've got it all highlighted on Rock Your Network Marketing Business. She says, this is her role play. Stacy, I know you've built several successful businesses in Chicago, and I know you're well networked. And I used that on the phone today. I said, and she's from Cold Lake, and I said, I see on your Facebook you've got 450 friends. Yeah, I might have creeped you out a little bit, but I can see that. And I know you know a lot of people. You've got to be able to think of a few people who this could really work for. Anyway, she goes, I respect you. I am building a business in Chicago too. I was wondering if I could treat you to a coffee, share with you what I'm doing, and pick your brain for ideas on how to grow this. I'd like to see if you know people who you think may be interested in. No harm in that. Even if you just go for coffee and you're not even thinking about them signing up, you're just letting them know what you're doing so they can think of somebody else. I think that's absolutely brilliant. So then that takes the pressure off you altogether from trying to sign that one person up. But you basically just want to let them know what you're doing so that they can think of other people in their network where this could really work. So I thought that that was really brilliant. And remember, it's our job to share and it's their job to decide. So it's the on page 66 of Rock Your Network Marketing Business. It's on page 66 and it's called the Indirect or Referral approach. So basically what you want to do is edify the person. I've heard great things about you, or I already know you're amazing, you're awesome, you're friendly, you're bubbly, you're motivated, you've got a great network, you're very well respected, and I respect your opinion too. Could you possibly think of anybody who this could work for? And the other thing too is if you're taking boot camp, you've already learned what to say and what not to say. So I'm working really hard to never use, do you know somebody who might like to build a business? Oh, that sounds like a lot of work. Nobody wants to engage in that. But I bet you know somebody who would like to generate an income. And that can be taken in any way, shape, or form. Generate an income of $300 a month, of $6,000 a month. So really using your verbiage and having strong posture. This boils down to belief. We have an amazing product and an amazing opportunity for people, and all we're doing is we're categorizing them into yes or categorizing them into no. This really isn't an emotional thing. It's to be detached from. All we want to do is offer the amazing thing that we have found, and if they're a yes, great, and if they're a no, great. So then the next level would be, is that, okay, I have asked Alice, only because you're like right beside me on the thing, I'm going to use an example. So I said to Alice, you know what, you are really well networked, you've been in the area a long time, so I know you know quite a few people, you're really friendly, and you're really motivated. I'm looking for somebody just like you, and Young Living has really changed my life with the products, and I've found really great results in my family. And now we're actually generating a really great income this way. I wonder if you might know somebody who this could really fit for. No, you know what? I don't. Say, you know what? I don't really believe that. I think I've probably put you on the spot and you can't think of anybody right now. How about I give you a couple days to think about it and kind of go through your contacts and see who might come up that this would be of interest with. Do you mind if I give you a few days to sit on this and reconnect with you in 2 days' time and see if your answer is any different? Then she'll probably say, yeah, okay, fine, sure. And then with any luck in 2 days, she would have somebody. If she doesn't, guess what? It's just the no pile. It's not a big deal. But then she says, you know what? I do have a friend who's not signed up, not a member, but my friend, Lisa, would really be interested in this. I say, great. What are you most comfortable doing, giving me her number or getting on a three-way like this? Well, I'll just give you her number. I'll let her know you're going to call. Great. Even if it's a three-way, we're going to do the same thing. This is what I'm going to do. I'm going to say, hey, Lisa, I'm Jeanette. I'm so glad that you could take this time to be on the call with me today. I just want to take 5 or 10 minutes and explain to you what's going on, because obviously we have you on here for a reason. Don't be afraid to say that. I have you on here for a reason. And that reason is this. I've been with Young Living for 3 years. When we first started, we noticed the really great changes that happened in our family. The first thing that happened to us, and yeah, I might not be compliant when I say it, but facts tell, stories sell. We used thieves to help with an ear infection, and we actually avoided going to the doctor and using antibiotics. It blew our mind, blew our world. And we decided to give the income opportunity a try. And now my husband's been able to quit his job and be at home with his family and pursue his dreams and his interests. So we're pretty passionate about locking arms with people and partnering with others who really want to do this. But the health and wellness is really why we got started. And then the income opportunity really came for us because of the work we put into it. Now tell me, Lisa, does the health and wellness aspect interest you, or does the income opportunity interest you more, or is it a bit of both? Now, with whatever she says, if she says, well, actually, the product, like, that's really interesting you said that about peppermint, that's really interesting you said that about thieves briefly, then she says, that's the part that really interests me. Great, now I know where to go with it. Can I get you more information? Now I can get her more information, start setting her up, and then work the same way. Lisa, can you think of anybody just like you who's really cool, really friendly in your area? We'd like to keep expanding there and continue on with the same process. So you see what I did there? It's okay to recruit one by one. It's okay. What if Alice wasn't even signed up? That's okay. She still led me to Lisa. Lisa can still be a part of my organization. Alice may or may not get on board, and that's totally fine. But until then, we're sorting our piles of yeses or nos, because the thing is, I might be out of prospects right now, or I might be lower in them because I've signed up my organization. But that prospecting, that next step of prospecting really comes to, now who does Alice know? Who does Lisa know? Because I know 100 people, they know 100 people each. So now we need to find ways of using our verbiage and using our posturing to make them feel comfortable, but really see if there's a need we can meet. And it's just by the questions that we ask. Because remember, We're looking for relationships. We're looking for partners. We're sorting these yeses or nos, but it is about the relationship, and we're sorting them into our piles of yes or no. Does Alice have a need we can meet? Nope, not right now. Does Lisa have a need we can meet? Yep, actually for the product because her kid's not sleeping. Great. Lisa, who do you know? Oh, she knows Nicole. Great. Well, Nicole needs to earn an income. Perfect. Now we're meeting needs and people. That's my 15 minutes. I encourage you to go to Rock Your Network Marketing Business, go back through the indirect referral approach and read those couple of pages. Your mind may very well be blown as mine was. I'm going to stop recording now.